Well, we witnessed history, folks. The first time a collegiate team has won a map in ESL Challenger League was Inferno for Davenport University, and they are one map away from being the first university to win a series in ESL Challenger League. I'm Buggs, joined by Laz. This is Davenport and Mythic. Davenport on the CT side of Inferno, and a blind Kojo will get one. Switcher swinging around with a dual Berettas. He'll get a third kill in the round for the side of Davenport, making a fourth, as it's all down to Hate. And, well, his Hate didn't make him strong enough, did it? He got taken down. No plant for Mythic. And that means the CT side has won every single pistol round so far today.
They have. Well, yes. They won two. Yeah, two. It doesn't matter. Either way, I'm gonna go blow past that one. But you know, the one thing I wanted to talk about, this is the map pick here that comes from Mythic. But we got to talk about Davenport University. I mean, right now, they're sitting in a 5-loss streak playing this map. I mean, they've had some close encounters. They've had their 16-12s. They had their 16-13s. But they just have not been able to get to that 16 mark. So, could today be the day? Like you said, history has been made. They've been able to get the first map as a collegiate team in ECL. Can they be able to even get a 2-0?
Would be good. And Spec starting it off here on round number 2, doing a lot of good easy damage long range. Kojo and Pugg gonna get a little bit of cash. And Flom, the last one standing, can't really do too much. The bomb is down, and nothing for him to do. So he can't really do much there. Easy round for Davenport.
Alright, the guns are out now. Mythic are ready to go for this one. And the MP9 still being available right now for Davenport, the 3 of them. I'm kind of expecting some kind of aggression, right? I mean, they want to get up close and personal with this. They want to be able to bring these gunfights in their favor. I mean, an MP9 up close, I mean, the odds are good for you. I mean, yeah. Listen, let's be honest.
Corn and Pugg take a little bit of damage on the MP9s, but the SMGs might be able to do a little bit of something here. Spec going to be chilling out in towards bathroom. Nobody going to push him yet. And Mythic don't really have a lot of utility. They do get the early pick out of Kojo, though. That's one of the rifles gone, which helps out considerably. Spec's going to swing out wide, and Cooper's going to dome him. Rings his bell, so now 2 picks against 2 rifles for Mythic. And Davenport do have Pugg coming in from behind. This is the one thing that could work out, especially if he's able to get the drop onto CSGO, which he does. Flom there for the trade, though, and that was kind of the whole operation. Now it's gone. Switcher. Nice kill onto Cooper. And Corn comes in from behind. Now things might work out. Corn denied. And Switcher now in a 1v2. Gets a kill into... No, he doesn't get the kill into Freakazoid. He had a prime opportunity, but he can't come up with it. Mythic won the gun round. Davenport unable to win the bonus. They'll go back into it again with another buy here. At least Pugg will go into this with a buy. Kojo's going to go for the opposite. They do decide to go for the full investment into this round.
Still a really close round, though, from Davenport. I mean, they brought it right back down to like 2 players remaining here for Mythic, so they had to burn all the money as well. They had to, you know, even though they won that first round for them, it was costly, and that was the bonus, like you said, here for Davenport. Kojo does have that op available. The MP9 kills definitely came into a big effect for that, a bank account to get big like that. A lot of pressure now for Davenport to get themselves as many CT side rounds as they can. I mean, this is kind of the side they like to wear the blue shirt. I mean, this is their highest winning percentage normally. Whereas in terms of Mythic, we didn't get to see them, you know, demonstrate their full T side, but definitely not the case for this one on Overpass.
Yeah, Spec's got a chance to get a kill here if he holds the right angle and doesn't get timinged. Makes a good decision to back away. Doesn't need to stick around. And fall back, be reinforced by the op of Kojo. Keep the op alive, too. That's the other thing. The op can get very vulnerable. As it takes a shot, it takes a while to cycle the next bullet into the chamber. And I think they're pumping the brakes here. They've left the bomb in con. There's 45 seconds on the clock, and they have to make a move. But it's kind of hard to make a move without the objective, right? You kind of do need that.
You kind of need it.
And they're going to go down to B. They've drawn the rotation of Pugg. But again, the time. This could become their worst nightmare.
Yeah, it's down to 30 seconds, though. The utility is not very good here from Davenport, but Speck's able to find that one lurk kill, so now Swisher has to be able to land this from Moss. He's able to, and Korn's able to help him out. Look at that! He's able to find two! Now just leaving it to Flom by himself, a 1-on-4. He's able to find the first headshot on the Korn. His head's going to be mashed, and now, so, he's got the bomb, he's going to go for the plant. He has to stick to this, but he's going to be gone, and Pugg sends him down. A 3-1 scoreline now here from Davenport University.
And the money for Mythic ain't going to be great either because of the damage done the round prior. The bonus round did a good amount of damage, and so it's going to be a pretty rough investment for Mythic if they even want to go all in, which they might just go pistols and armor. That does seem to be the call. They're going to go in for the half-buy, and that actually means that Davenport have an opportunity to get a huge lead against Mythic, at least in terms of economy. Stabilize the economy here, get some money really going, and we could see a repeat of that Inferno first half, which would be such a detriment to Mythic. And it is their pick, so they have to win it. Kojo gets that opening kill. He'll just fade away, has the rifle support to make it a second, and Speck chimes in for another. Kojo's swinging. He's hunting for the pistol kills, and Speck is going to aggressive. They're both pushing it. This is actually really foolhardy, and that's exactly why. Thank you, Cooper, for proving my point, and at least Kojo will not die. That would have really made things dangerous, as Cooper with an op is a very dangerous character. But that's a fight they don't need to take. They have the bomb. They have the man advantage. They can wait for the rotations. They don't need to throw away lives needlessly. That's just a little nitpicky there, but I'm sure Coy would have the same comment about that.
Yeah, I'm sure he would. Yeah, I'm sure if he was on the mic right now, he'd be getting these boys straight. He's like, no, we're not doing that. Like we said, a lot of discipline normally we see from Davenport University. That round maybe a little bit frag hungry, you know. They were just trying to get those stats pad as much as they could. And now actually a full setup that's happening towards the B site, so actually the CT compositions switch things over. Kocher does have a nice boost. Looking into B waters. See will they be able to fish up. And he does actually find that kill, so now he's able to fall back on, but there it is, Flom. He gets that first trade back too. Pugg now repositioning towards barrel. Actually, it could be a double setup. Good smoke placement now should be able to slow things down, but Flom's already passed it. And Cooper, he just gets an easy kill into A site. What?
He's got a free entry here. Pugg's going to try and stabilize this. He spots the Shadow of Freakazoid and drops the bomb as well. Dashes away, has a flash to buy more time. Peeks around that and might be able to pick up a second kill. Sprays away to Flom, who does get the kill instead. Switcher's watching for Cooper to come down, and Specs coming in towards short. He makes the silent jump work. Yes, he does. He could get something done. But Cooper is still a snake in the grass, and he's gone out on the balcony. Switcher doesn't know this. Switcher's got to realize this soon enough. And Specs walking in, gets spammed down by Hate. Switcher, you're expected now, friend. And he might just be better served to save. Denied. Nice play by Cooper. Really smart lurk around towards A. Just worming his way into snipers, into heaven, just buying his time. And, good heads-up play from Cooper, and for Mythic, that's a necessary round to get back on the board. For Davenport, they're buying down to brass tacks here. A couple of pistols, a 5.7, a deagle. They still have the op for Kojo. Don't let Mythic get into this one early. You cannot let them hang around too long.
Well, and this is what we saw in the first map as well. I mean, Davenport, they kind of give up that site too quickly. They over-rotate, and Cooper, utilizing that opportunity, gets it pretty much, honestly, single-handedly won that round. There you go. He's still going on the momentum train. Takes down Kojo. Oh, but he runs right into the scope here, and actually it will be Speck. A little bit of a different composition with Kojo being gone. Speck gonna take on the big green. And now a little bit of a stall play here from Mythic. Player advantage now for Davenport. Korn does have a good position with this 5.7. I mean, this is a strong pistol to have in this kind of an angle, but he needs to hit this first shot. Oh, and he actually goes for a swing like that, and he wins it. Now he knows that someone should be here, and he wins that one too!
No
How does that happen?
No. No. That's not true.
You're Mythic. You're kicking yourselves right now.
That cannot be allowed to happen. No. No. You can't just go down to the 5.7 like that twice. And this could be a third. It's not the third. Thank goodness for our sanity. But, no.
Listen, if it was the third, I think I would have just walked away for a few rounds. It would have been all you, Boggs, because I would have just lost my mind.
It would have just been Jacob pushing buttons, because we both would have just had to go clear her heads after that one. Man, huge play from Korn, but for Mythic, disastrous way to lose.
Yeah, that's nothing to take away at all from Davenport University, especially from Korn. I mean, like you said, he just played that perfectly.
Ooh.
But if you're Mythic, you just can't allow those kind of mistakes to happen. This is their pick as well, and Kojo lands that shot looking for a little bit more, but Speck's able to find 2. Looking for that 30, will be able to find it now, just the remaining AK, and he's going to be fully blind. The teamwork demonstrated again from Davenport, a 6-2 lead, and we should be seeing this gun round coming up here from Mythic, I believe. Everybody should have enough for the Force. They got to try something now. Gotta pick a victim. I don't even know which one to go for.
Yeah, defaulting's not working. Rushing the site hasn't really worked. Going through the Molotov probably isn't going to be the best idea either.
Through the fire, the flames.
Well, he carries on for now. Eats a nade, though.
Not chunky. Not a chunky nade.
No. Just a little bit of a love tap. But it seems like Mythic are just aimlessly wandering around the map right now. And
yeah.
It has been said that not all who wander are lost, but they kind of look a little lost right now to me. Just what are they going to do with their control? What are they going to do with what they have achieved in the round? They just seem to have a decent start, and then when it comes to the mid-round, everything collapses in on itself. And much like a supernova, it explodes. Not in a good way.
Thank God it wasn't a Star Wars reference. I was expecting it.
You missed a Lord of the
It's
Rings
space.
reference.
I just didn't want to acknowledge it. I just let it go. Oh, Spec though. Oh, Freak actually looks a little bit confused on this attack. I think he's waiting for some utility, and oh my goodness gracious. It's a flawless round. No damage. Nobody took damage from Davenport University. They're all 100.
No way.
That should never happen. Mythic, I mean, they had the full guns. They were close on ready for the execute. I think there must have been a miscall. Like I said, Freak looked like he was waiting for some kind of utility to be burned so he could go for the swing in the entry, but my God, it is just falling apart quickly, and Davenport are just giving us a full ride here, their CT side, and still running on the land train.
Yeah, they are. They grew a lot over the Philadelphia. They grew a lot in terms of that land, and it's a good sign to see them moving forward and just building off that foundation. That's exactly what they needed to do. They almost qualified for playoffs, so already good job. Kojo's just taking fights, has Spec around with him. YUZ and Flom will pick up a pair of kills, and YUZ can actually do a little more damage here. If the ops recovered, though, we've seen this before, indeed. Our producer, observer, everything extraordinaire is getting some deja vu. But Davenport have learned from their mistakes. They're not pushing the issue. They're holding the line. Now, as I say that, Korn's going aggressive up towards Khan, and this could unwind the whole entire thing.
Yeah, but this positioning change is good, though, because now he's been out of this. So YUZ might expect him to be there, but look at this. He's just a way better angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, should not expect this. Yeah.
It's way different than what it was on Inferno.
There you go.
It's a reposition for advantage's sake, not just running around going for peaks. That's a good adjustment made by Davenport, and 8-2 already.
They won the half.
They need 4 out of the next 5 rounds, realistically speaking. And is that doable? Doesn't look so right now. Everything looks rattled on Mythic's side. It looks very much just tied together with duct tape and tree vines, and that's about it. Now, the duct tape part might be good, but it ain't holding them too much together right now. And Spec, he actually gets a kill out of that?
He does. He almost had that lineup in the double too. I was thinking surely not. No way we see Spec get away with that with the double. But good placement from the player. I don't know who that was on D mid. I think that was actually Flom. And now, I mean, the rotates are coming in. The bomb's still kind of waiting things out. FreakaZoid has made his way into this A site, hearing this one player, and he's able to get this free kill. Pugg had his utility out. Look at the positioning. This is all over the place. Kojo's going to get caught in the crosshair. There it is. Mythic, they've made this a confusing one, but it's looking a lot more promising than what we saw last one.
It is, and Hate's going to get a backstab on the switch or two. Corn's the last one standing. Maybe gets one kill out of this. He does get one. And if he can get any more, it would be a bit of a bonus, economically speaking. But Mythic have one critical round. Freak will not die there. Good little crouch, goes into the crosshair and mows down Corn in the end. Now, if Mythic are able to get the last 4 rounds, they would get themselves a solid half. Even if they're able to get 3 of 4, would be alright. But alright, is it good enough?
No, it certainly is not. And, I mean, like we said, I mean, you mentioned this before in the pre-show. I mean, Cooper is the one player, when you talk about Mythic, he's, you know, look at the stats. I mean, he's the one player that's just highlighted over everyone. I mean, a 1.32 impact. His KDR is a 1.19. We just haven't been able to see him, you know, come alive like we did. I think it was a couple rounds ago we did see that, but we're going to need to see a little bit more. Oh, look at this push. And Freak, there it is. There's a classic FreakaZoid. We know he's able to get himself 2 more into this one. Just going to pump his way into this site. Now Pugg trying desperately to find something, but no. Sent to the grave, and now it's just down to a 2-on-4 situation. Davenport University may have to just, again, concede defeat for this one and preserve the valuable rifles and op.
Yeah, save the M4, save the op, buy up next round, but maybe stop taking the aggressive peeks. It hasn't worked the last couple of rounds in a row. Play a little slower, maybe go for a map boost. Slow things down if you're Davenport. They're getting a little overzealous, and Mythic are going to capitalize on it. Freak, he still has that experience to rely on. He's still able to entry like he did in the last round.
You love to see it.
Oh, you do love to see it. It brings back very good memories. But if you're Davenport, 8 rounds, it's okay. You want at least 9 out of this half.
Yeah.
And you could get 11. You can get 11 out of this. You could have gotten 13.
They got
Just
the money.
keep the pedal down. Don't let off the gas mentally. Don't get cocky, kid.
Well, we haven't even seen the timeout come through either. I mean, it wouldn't have been a bad opportunity for Davenport to call that timeout, just to kind of allowing Coach Coy to go over a few facts and kind of some quick things that we noticed, but guess we'll have to wait for another one. Mythic now changing things up. They're not even going to go in towards middle at all, but Pugg's able to find the first opener. That's actually a spam, so it actually does work out. A little bit of assist happening against with FreakaZoid too. Cooper now switched up. He's got the AWP. Haven't seen him really on that too much in this series.
Well, they barely got a see T-side last map.
That's true. They really didn't, yeah.
Why do they choose a T-side start?
Well, go with the hard side first. Duh. Didn't work, but
No.
that was the thought.
Yeah, I guess that was the theory.
The theory didn't work out.
Nah.
Oh, look at this stack, though. 3 players from Davenport at B. They've read this. Swisher's going to be bully blind. Still wins it! He still wins that fight! Oh, no, but Corn. Oh, dear. That's going to leave a mark now. Flom able to find a lurking kill. We've been here before. Oh, but Pugg. Oh, but Pugg! He can win this fight. He can win this fight, and he does! He's able to get the bomb down now. The bit of the lurk session now getting counteracted here. Davenport University. Even that shot from Kojo, he's making all the noise here, trying to distract Flom. He needs to stay alive, but he lands the USP shot. It's down to a 1v1.
Look at the time. It's
But
gone.
there's no time.
Pug's got to stay alive now. Pugg, go back down. Go. Hide. He should be fine. Flom's going long, but
There, it's all good. Yeah, the crisis averted. Okay, we're good now. Let's
Yeah.
take a breather.
no kidding.
Close, yeah, you can even see Pugg. He's like, yeah, okay, that was a little too close for us, boys.
Yeah, that was a round that they should have been able to win a lot cleaner, especially considering how it started. But they do win it in the end. The buy's going to be a little scrappy, though. No op for Kojo. Going for an AUG. Don't get to see those all too much, but always do love to see the CT'd counterpart to the scoped rifle on a... Just, I love the AUG, personally. It's great close range, but it's a very expensive gun, so makes sense why you don't see it all too often. Look at the lack of utility for Mythic, though. Flom's got no pieces at all, and...
Oh!
Got
He got Cooper down to 5.
Ooh. There's a nade on Pugg. There's a nade on Spec. Flom's very vulnerable.
But Pugg, he look at this. He's not even in the sight, so now he's rotating. He's trying to get back into this. Freakazoid. Some good utility usage now to block things off. This nade, it won't land. They haven't committed to the plan. Yes, it will finally land, and Flom does get caught with it. 4 and 4 now. The HP's low. So Davenport University, do you have that advantage? Oh my gosh, another chunky one.
Yeah, they're just landing a right on. Perfect passes coming in from Davenport. And the flashes are coming through as well. There's a player on truck, though, a player out long, and it's going to be a trade back onto Freakazoid. The op from Cooper is still a problem to deal with, too, and Flom's out long. He can maybe get a kill out of this, but they're going to try and get the bomb defused. Pugg tried to hop on it in the smoke, but it's down to a 1v2. Spec, he's got nothing. It's Cooper with 3. And that'll save the day for Mythic, get them to 5, and the money for Davenport is abysmal. They're going to go pistols and armor, of course they will. A timeout called by Mythic, of all people, and I guess they want to settle down too. They can get 6 though, and that's a solid half, all things considered, going into the CT side as well. If we look at Davenport's T side win rate though, this is where things get a little ugly. 44.9% on the T side. And Mythic just shy of 70% on the CT side.
Yeah, not the best, hey?
No, sir.
You know, I'm a little surprised, I'll be honest. I'm surprised we have not seen Davenport go for this timeout. Last round of the first half. They need to make a game plan for what to do. 5-7s. I mean, we saw Korn do that before, but I don't know. Well, guess we'll find out, folks.
Eagle shot rings out, doesn't do any damage. Switcher and Kojo out towards long, but it's going to be Switcher actually going to trade. Maybe get a second from behind tree. No, he can't pull off his Deagle heroics from Inferno. It's 2 for 1 for Mythic, although they would have liked to not lose anybody to the Deagle, the pistols. There still is a chance for Davenport to do a little more damage, although a little more bleak as they've lost the 2 stack out towards long, which was kind of the bulk of their offensive prowess here. Long move from Mythic, just leaving Hate to lurk around towards Party, which I don't think he's having too much of a party this game, to be honest with you. Could probably use the soda, and that's about it. Ooh!
Oh!
Holy!
Whoa! Okay. Talked about Deagle heroics. I mean, that's one shot to make it work, okay? But Spec getting a little bit too aggressive. Pugg, though, holding a tight angle. Finds that kill! He still finds that kill, but now Korn, the one player we talked about with a 5-7. Can he do this? Can he bring this clutch to a 10th round? He's giving away his position now. The smoke comes in. Oh, but he goes for the planter! He's done the damage, but it will not land, and it's going to be a 9-6, and we're going to take a break. We'll see you after it.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
Well, Davenport still won the CT half, but this is where things get a little sketchy. They had the potential for a 13-2. It was 8-2 at one point for Davenport. But Mythic were able to get to 6. They won 4 of the last 5 rounds. And Laz, if they could win the CT pistol, they're on the fast lane to success in this map to take us to Vertigo. And try and deny the first ever university team to win a match in ECL. And Freak's going to get the good start. The spec goes a little too early, the flash a little too late. The first pick, the way of Mythic.
Corn trying to find that shot. Not able to find it. Bomb though, back in B main now. Still have that one piece of utility, which is a flash here from Kojo. But they've made their way into this site. The flash will be thrown. No CT is going to be nearby. It's just one in graffiti. Freakazoid living by the skin of his teeth with 3 HP. Trying to come from heaven. So you're able to find this shot. The bomb does get planted though, so Davenport got that money, but was locked in bare minimum. Oh, but Pugg. Oh, but Pugg and Corn! Oh, they just sweep the floor. And it's Mythic put into the trash bin, and now it's a 10th round secured for Davenport University.
The bomb plat was good. Winning the round is a heck of a lot better. And for Davenport University, they can establish the stranglehold. Now, Mythic debating whether or not to go for the force. They haven't made a move just yet, but it appears that they are not going to go for the full invest. They're going to go for a full buy in round 3. P250 for CSGO is all they will go for. Actually, is that a P2K? That might be a P2K. Not sure. The gun models do look very similar. Okay, Freak does get a Mag 7 as well. Maybe a couple of upgrades. Yeah, P250 and a Mag 7 for Mythic here. Davenport, a couple of AKs, a Galil, and a pair of Mac 10s. And look at the A stack here for Mythic. Look how many players are just sitting here towards A. All 5 in Davenport. Might be pulling an Admiral Akbar if they go out long, but they're going to make the right call. They found out B's clear. Specs cleared it all out. And that's why you probe, folks. That's why you go probe against the pistols.
I was expecting some kind of like droid reference or Star Wars thing. I don't know. The thing they use, you know, what's that thing called?
The Imperial probe droid?
Yeah, there you go. Oh. Alright, whatever.
Jacob, this isn't a first encounter of the third kind.
Well, Mythic gonna have to commit to this one. Okay, Kojo. Figured things out. They can retrieve the Mac 10 if they like. Yeah, I don't expect much now from Mythic. I mean, it's just hard to go for a save. I mean, these USPs might try to look for an exit. Oh, Spec's actually on the hunt.
Don't die to the Mac 10. That's like...
He's not. Oh, no.
That went both ways there. This is going to be an interesting next round, because Mythic could just leave these and spawn, right? They could just be like, eh, nobody wants a Mac 10 or a Mag 7, we'd have an M4. Or, they could try and be cheeky with it, and go for a half buy here with the saved guns, and try and get like a double offset up in the first gun round. No, they're just going to leave the Mac 10s and spawn. Okay. That's the smarter call, I would say.
Good breakdown.
I think it's a good idea here. Just, why are you going to use the Mac 10 when you could have an M4? Freak on the Mag 7 could use that in connector or short. It's still a viable gun, but yeah, why would you ever use the Mac 10 in this scenario if you are on the CT side?
Don't hate it.
You don't hate using the Mac 10 here?
I love using the Mac 10.
Right here in this situation for Mythic.
No, I would not in this. I'm just, you know, you can do anything you want.
I mean, you can't
maybe
fly around the map.
Oh, but you can do that. Okay, sorry, Freakazoid. I was able to find that double, but not. It's a one and done. And a weird setup now from Davenport. One player just lurking in the short B, and then the rest just kind of waiting in middle and miss Molly. A Mythic have given up B? Question mark? Yep.
Yep.
Specs being like Flom if he gets his kill. Nope, but Hate, he actually gets the kill, but he's taking out a 9. But now he has close by. Oh, there it is. A nice little dunk.
Touchdown. Touchdown, Davenport here. They're going to try and get the bomb down. Let that timer start ticking. Play some good red zone defense now. Pugg's in a good spot. Take out the secondary. Maybe pick off a player or two. Goes for a spray. Can't do the job just yet. Molotov and flashes will be enough to blind him. Pugg turns away. And that's what Cooper was betting on. Gets through the first line of defense. Now a 3v2. Making a 2v2 as Kojo has rung the bell of Flom. Yuz is the last one standing now as Kojo will get all three. The opper on the rifle makes it sing. Picks up an M4A1 too. He'll probably toss it over to somebody else or just keep it himself, as he doesn't need to op on the T side of Overpass. But look at the score for Davenport. They're 4 rounds away from booking this map into their favor. And Mythic cannot fully invest. A hero rifle for Freak, a 5.7, a P250, a Deeg, and a Deagle for Cooper as well. So 2 Deegs, sorted pistols, and the M4A1. Time is running out for Mythic. The hourglass is showing a little lack of stamina. That's disgusting from Cooper. A great start to the round. Now Freak's picked up one on the M4, the boost into short. And now Davenport are reeling, an opportunity for Mythic to win this with such a minimal investment. It's a golden chance. They're able to do this round. If they're able to win this round, if they're able to convert it, it would be a stunner for Davenport. And a really well-played round for Mythic, too, to get those cheeky little picks. You can't really do anything about that shot from Flom. Or Cooper, rather. That's a nice shot from Switcher. But he's going to double down as Freak was able to get one more. 2v3. A good amount of time, and a rotation's coming up. It might have been heard, too. It's most definitely been heard now by Pugg. But he's a little low on health. And doesn't have a crosshair because GoTV bug has not been fixed after, like, a year and a half. But it is what it is. He should be able to get at least one free. He should not be cleared here. They do try and clear him, and he's got a friend. He's got help from Switcher, who helps out onto 8, and Flom will come in with P250, no armor, tap the bomb, go close and personal. Might be able to get a kill out of this, and you will indeed get one, but there's no time for the defuse, so Davenport's won it regardless. The money, that's a bit of a different situation. Flom gets both, and he might be able to get out of this one alive, too, if he's able to dive down towards B. Yes, he'll live.
Well, what's started as a good round here for Mythic, the Abadir brothers opening things up with the first opening duels. I mean, now it's a 13-6 score line. 3 away from Davenport University, making another claim of history for winning their first official match in ECL. But Mythic desperately looking to get themselves back to an even footing to get to map number 3. And this is their pick. We talked so much about this. And Davenport looked like they've been learning from all those losses we talked about. 5 losses in a row they've had on this map. They have not been able to cross that finish line in any sort of a fashion, but could be today. Maybe.
Maybe he's looking a lot closer to reality. So 3 rounds off. Still have the MAC-10 for Spec and a distinct lack of utility. Double ops for Mythic as well. Flom's gotten one on one of those 2 big green guns, and Freak's wormed his way around in bathrooms. Could get a kill on a Pugg, as he's not going to clear Divider at all. That's a massive oversight from Davenport, and an opportunity arising for Mythic. Molotov going in on towards Freakazoid's position. Nice shot from Switcher. But it's still a 3v4. Davenport down a man, having to work their way back in. And this is a good angle from Flom, too. Real good spot to just sit around, play a tight angle. But Mythic are splitting the difference. It's 2-2. Horn could get the timing right. Flashbang goes high. Isn't crossed over. Flom going back, has finished off Switcher, and he's been spotted out by Korn, but Korn's gonna get grilled, and Hate will fulfill Kojomo in the end. A round for Mythic with the double greens. And Davenport back on pistols now, their economy not able to survive.
Yeah, we haven't had to see Davenport University in too much of an eco round or a light purchase round. I feel like that often, but Double ops could be a dangerous little recipe here for Mythic. But I mean, the utility does have a few options here for Davenport. I mean, if they can get the smoke placements and the execute in, I mean, this could stop the ops from getting their full effect, making it more difficult for the retakes. Freakazoid hearing the noise cue. They've been able to split into middle through Khan. Instead of going for this fight, he'll back off. Relay that information. Flom waiting patiently. Is patience a virtue? I don't know, because he misses it, but he's able to get the pistol working at least for 1 kill. Spec able to pick up this off, and now Freak from the back lines. He's able to just cause mayhem, and it's going to be another round for Mythic.
It's a round they should have won, a round that gets a little more costly than it should have been for Mythic, losing 2 players in that anti-pistol round, but they do stabilize and get it converted in the end, which is a good thing. Double ops are working out well for Mythic right now. Davenport will be on pistols once again. Mythic still won't get to double digits yet, which is a bit of an issue. Davenport will have rifles before Mythic can get to, before Mythic can get to double digits. So there's a potential Davenport hit 14 before Mythic can even hit 10. And it's not like their money's really been allowed to grow just yet either. So the CT side is still in the danger zone. They're still in the red area. And Cooper takes a shot to go. The Medusa with the crown foil will hit the second one through the wall and back away. I love the Medusa op skin, very underrated. But
Very.
man, Cooper just has a better skin setup than Flom. I'm just gonna say it. The knife's better, the gloves are better,
Oh no.
the op's better.
You
Shot
just
was there for Flom though.
Yeah, the chat's just gonna erupt now. They're gonna be furious with you. Deagles. Okay, not able to find it. Cooper does get another one. Trying to see what they can do. Any sort of kills. Maybe Flash comes in. Swisher's still trying to go for this fight. Yeah, they're just losing these fights one by one, though. Oh, there's the kill. Ooh. So one of the ops has been dropped. Doesn't matter. Can he find more? 2 volts in the chamber. Oh my goodness, he's able to almost find that right through the window of the truck. An opportunity for one more. It will not happen.
Yeah, I didn't think you could shoot through that.
Oh. Well, people are telling me in my ear that apparently you can't shoot through that window. That's news to me, so... Oh, okay, sorry. Jacob's telling me for all you future pros out there, it's only an op that can shoot through that, so... Just a little fun fact.
Fun fact for any and all of you who want to play Overpass later tonight, hop into a Pugg. Not Davenport Pugg, but pickup game Pugg. Well, I had to clarify that.
I didn't even know you had to clarify that, but I appreciate you doing that.
You never know. The internet's weird these days. Well, I'm going to get this opening most likely, is he's got an angle here.
Oh, but this is so risky, because if he peeks this and loses this, I mean, this is... Band-Aid's going to rip off, and then Davenport, they're just... Goes through this site. Oh. Bit of an execute. Oh, they're trying to make it seem like a fake. Oh, but there it is. Pugg, he's going to run through this smoke. Oh my goodness.
Why?
But Hate's able to get the double. It's just a bit of a miscall that's coming in from Davenport now. Losing members. Oh, Korn by himself on a 1-on-5. And yeah, it's abysmal. Now we got Mythic on 10. A 13-10 scoreline. What was looking like a big lead is starting to look not as big of a lead.
Yeah, if Davenport needs to take a timeout here. Call a timeout.
We haven't seen
call
one
it
yet.
To the next gun round. They need a timeout.
They do. We haven't seen it. I mean,
No.
that's one surprising factor. I mean, Davenport, they love taking those timeouts. Yeah, in this best of 3, they haven't felt like they need to. Oh, and it's a run and gun, baby. It's a run and gun, baby. Whole W, win rounds. Oh, lordy moly, but it's working. Oh, they're getting some entries. Oh, Kojo's able to find one. So all of a sudden now, which was a meme, it's starting to come into a reality and a dream now. So now it's a 3-on-2 situation. Freakazoid and Flom need to be able to pick this round up. Surely don't lose it in this kind of fashion.
This would be a round to not remember if you're Mythic and lose this. Even if they win it, it's like, guys, we can't let this happen again. You cannot lose to the Rush B pistol round. And oh, baby, oh, mama, it's all down to Flom, and he's at 28 HP. No, Davenport are getting the bomb down. Flom's not getting peeked anymore. Spec's done his damage. He's just going to sit on the railing. And Flom might elect to save. This is not a winnable situation for him. And, well, if there is one counter to double op setups, it is by Tech9's hold W, click mouse 1. And it worked. And will they try and hunt Flom out of the year? I don't know if they're going to go for the second try. Just keep the rifles here at this point. Spec's going to go around the corner, get the kill onto Flom. He got legged. But it wasn't enough. The op is down. Of course, money's good enough for Mythic here. But there's a bigger problem at hand. That's 14 for Davenport, only 10 for Mythic. And considering the economic situation for Mythic too, they will not have a double up into the next round, presumably if they lose it. They don't have a double up this round either.
Flom putting some good pressure in the middle, trying to scope something out. Try to find the flock of the, well, they're not a flock of panthers, I guess, but the group of panthers, whatever they're called.
What is a group of panthers?
I don't know. I was like,
actually, I think they're solitary creatures. I don't think they hunt in packs.
Oh dear, what have I started? But either way, Jacob has informed me it's a claw, so that's interesting. Okay,
That's actually sick.
That is pretty cool, actually. What, I don't even understand. Roasted Pugg? What is happening here?
He dead. That's what's happening here. Now, how is he dead? Well, it might not matter if Davenport are able to win the round. If they do lose the round, though, I think it'll be a point of contention. Op for Flom out long is going to be tested. Spec will walk peek into it, and you're not getting by Flom like that. He's got you dead to rights every day of the week. Kojo ducks behind the smoke. It fades. And he's blinded, lets a shot ring out, doesn't connect. It goes back for more and does a little bit of chip damage into Flom, but Flom does the bulk of the damage out of that engagement. 5v3 for Mythic to play from, and 2 players on Davenport, very low on health. It looks like it'll be an 11th for Mythic now. It's just about minimizing damage at this point. Flash goes high though, Molotov coming in, corner to try and entry, he's removed. Switcher can't mow down Cooper. And Kojo will probably try and get the op out of the map at this point.
No, he's saving it. He's got to save it. And he's going to be able to get out of this. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
So sure.
Oh, boy. Oh,
why?
Why go for the fight? Oh, now he just needs to stay alive, and he will. And finally, and we see Davenport calling a timeout, folks. It's happened. They've done it. They realized, all right, we need to talk. Coach Coy, take it away. You think he's wearing his fish hat right now?
He better be.
I wonder if he wears it during all games. When Counter-Strike's on, does he wear the hat the whole time?
He should just wear it 24/7.
I believe that's a good statement, yes.
Or he could wear his fish onesie.
There's a onesie?
Yeah, he has a koi onesie.
Oh my Lanta.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you got an op, you got pistols. We're not going to see a whole W strat, I would think.
All W op entry wins the round, 100%.
I'll...
Every Pugg GL ever. You want to get the op into a position to get a kill, though. That's the number one thing.
They need him. They need to activate him right now. Win that kill. Who needs an op when you got that? It's a nice shot, but Freak's able to get a double. Kojo was able to get the reply back finally. And it's a 2-on-3 now, but the advantage is still here for Mythic. Oh, Kojo gets mowed down and hate. Eats him alive, and now it's all just down to Swisher by himself. 60 HP with an eagle. No util, no armor. 6 skin though.
Yeah. I dig the gloves, too.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
I will say, though, Jake's print stream is better.
How?
It's a .07 factor in you.
Oh, good grief.
That thing is clean, man. It's got hollows on it, too. It's clean. It takes the print stream up to another level. But Switcher can't bring this round to another level. Mythic go to within 2. They keep the op. And Davenport will buy up again. But now things are looking a little more dangerous for Davenport. A map which they probably should have figured this one out. They probably should have won this one. Is now within 2 rounds of going to a tie game.
Yeah,
There's
we were
4
talking
rounds left.
This was a big lead at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just... Oh, it's kind of just taking a new action. The humanity. I mean, it's a 2-round difference, and Mythic in a position where they could bring this back to a tie game. We were thinking it wasn't a chance, but this is where we talked about the experience.
Mm-hmm. The experience is definitely something that's a massive advantage for Mythic. The veteran presence on this roster. And Hate's also chimed in quite a bit as well. Hate's had a very good map here.
Yeah, 15-15. I mean, despite being at just 15-15, I mean, he is getting a lot of good impact this game.
A lot of critical kills. He was playing kind of a holding anchor on the T side, making sure they don't get flanked on as well in a lot of their takes. Thankless role.
It really is.
Cooper's crawling forward here. This is a dangerous game, and he's already got tagged by Kojo. Drops a Molotov and a flash high. He's going to be able to get out of dodge here, but that's going to be a rotation down to B from Davenport, but the time is under 30 seconds, and they're going to have to go in very quickly. YuZ is going to dodge some flashbangs, and Hate's going to get one and make it a second. Goes for the third towards Monster, and that could have won the round here for Mythic. Hate might have done it all. We talked about his impact literally a couple of seconds ago, and this man is stepping up big time. Kojo now in a 1v3, time in the red, goes for a wallbang shot, does the damage, but not enough for a kill. And Mythic now 1 round away from tying this one up, drawing level with Davenport. After what would have been a slog of rounds, we are not done yet here on map 1. We continue down the line. We continue to go forward here. And it's going to be a mix buy for Davenport. A hero AK on Pugg, everybody else to pistol half it. A bit of utility for Spec and Switcher as well. 2 smokes, a flash nade. Con push, potentially from the pistols here. But now they're going to go Fountain, and into the waiting arms of Flom, who will greet them with a free trip down the river Styx, even provides the coins. So, at least that's free. It's nice and easy. Good service from Flom, if you want to go to Hades.
Yeah, we haven't seen that opener from Flom in quite some time. I think it's more been Cooper on the op on Mythic's side in this best of 3 series, for the majority of it anyways. Oh, but Davenport have actually... We got the lurk of Pugg. Oh my god, he wins that fight, takes down Cooper. The heavy impact player has been removed now. And they are still pressing forward. Now it's Freak and Flom, required to be the anchors of this situation, needing to hold this down. But it's going to be Freak! Oh, he's removed! Face full of lead now. Bomb going to get planted.
Bomb down and a chance to get to 15 with pistols again, but Hate has done work here. He swings out for 1, Kojo trades. Flom able to get a second on, takes down Kojo, but look at the health now on YuZ and Flom, very low, but it's all down to Pugg now. The hero AK has its time to shine. Hits on both players, a nade goes out, and it takes a lot of that damage away. The Molotov will finish him, and he's actually a team kill onto YuZ from Flom, which will hurt the Mythic economy, but what doesn't hurt them is the fact to get the round on the board and tie this one up at 14 all. Very close and back and forth. Wow.
Yeah, wow indeed. I mean, we're talking about a deagle round, pistols, and bringing it to a 1v1. I mean, they got plenty of money here. And a timeout is going to be called. Davenport University. They're second of the series. Fun fact. Just full of fun facts today, Boggs. Thanks, Jake.
10 out of 10.
Well, I don't know how we got here, Boggs, but we're at a 14-14 in Davenport of... They need Coach Coy saying all the sweet whispers for this one. They need this round, otherwise I think the tide has definitely turned. First lead we'll see from Mythic.
Turned. And yeah, Coy's got to pull something out of his fish hat. Kojo takes 4 points of damage with that early nade, and nothing else so far. The Overpass train does its usual sojourn across the map, and Cooper's going to aggress up long. Little bit of utility used to gain some fountain control from Davenport. But Flom and Cooper, this double stack towards long, is in a very good spot to shut it all down. Flom with a good start on the Pugg. Cooper has yet to pop as well. Now he's stuck, and he is done. Look at the health on both Kojo and Switcher. Very low for each. 27 on Kojo, 42 on Switcher. Corn in the meantime working up long with alert from Spec, holding rotations back towards B. Now going to try and group up with his boys. Molotov towards top of bathrooms, and I think they're going to get the extra rotation here. They're going to have 3 players for this take. Davenport are taking too long. They're not moving fast enough here. Mythic are reading this too well. They've been given the information. And when it comes to the site take, Mythic are in a great spot to shut it down. Oh my freak, if he gets spotted. Oh, he still wins the fight! Oh my, how does he get 2? How does he get 2 from the cubby? How does he get 2 from the corner?
Just Freakazoid things, baby. We haven't really talked a lot about Freakazoid. He's had a great game as well. 24 kills. Oh, look at that. Future Pro shot. Not able to land it, though. Kojo looking to see what he can do. Runs into the crosshair of hate. And now Mythic can put themselves on map point. 1 more to go, and then we're going to a 3rd map, folks. Some way, somehow, we have made it here. And Davenport University, they need to put all stops on this one. And just to push overtime.
Overtime. Well, Mythic picked Overpass for a reason. Davenport have lost 5 times in a row on this map, which apparently might be for a reason. And that reason could very well be a T side that is about as flat as pancake. A little bit of chip damage onto both Spec and Pugg. But Davenport, Overpass is one where they'd like to remember that first half, at least the first half of the first half. First 2/3 of the first half, I'll give them that. And pretty much forget everything else. Because what's really helped them out when it comes to this half has been pistol rushes and pistol round victories. There's not been enough substantial round victories for them to really have anything to stand on in this one.
They're just going to walk through the smoke. Another one comes into play. YuZ able to get that kill. The bomb's actually dropped. Oh, no. And now it's in a favorable position here for Mythic. And now Davenport have to find something. Oh, my God. Spec's able to make triple out of this. It's a big bite. And he's able to get a 1-tap on insult to injury. All of a sudden now it's changed. It's all just down to Cooper. A 1-on-2 situation. Now bringing it back to the 1-on-1. 7 HP. To keep this going into a 3rd map. Kojo to land this shot to go to overtime. Can he do this? Can he land this shot? And he will, folks. We're going to go to break with an overtime coming underway.
Love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
it's overtime now as Spec puts the team in his backpack and carries him over. Kojo with a nutty flick to clean it up in the end, too, and make sure Davenport could go to overtime here against Mythic. It is map 2 of this best of 3. Davenport won the first. I believe it was a 16-7 final score on Inferno. And now it's going to be time to see if Mythic can pull this one over the line in overtime, or if Davenport have what it takes. It's 12,500 overtime. And Pugg walks into Cooper's op, who is not falling back from the short position early. Takes a while to back away from that. Stays scoped in as well. And now Switcher's going to get a little control towards Fountain Bomb, still in connector for Davenport. And Spec's going to try and pull the team forward again. All on his lonesome, spots out one from Pit. That would be a hate, but it's not going to go down just yet. And Spec falls away from the angle. Boggs and Laz in the call tonight. Jacob Haffman producing. And Laz.
Hey, Boggs.
This round doesn't look the best from Davenport right now. It looks a little stale.
Yeah, looking like a stale chip, maybe.
A stale ketchup chip.
Yes.
I was introduced to all dressed chips today. What are those?
I'm gonna tell you right now that Kojo got a kill, but I mean, we'll go back to your old dress question. I mean, that's something I gotta need time for. But oh my good lord, Spec is just having a field day now. I mean, he's just fired up from that big clutch play, or the round win play. Now Hate trying to do something, but no. Davenport University. The Panthers have now put their logo on this site, and Mythic, they gotta save.
Yeah, they do, because it's not 16K MR3. It's 12,500. And Davenport have started this one off very well by getting a T round. And they've also eliminated CSGO, so that just leaves Cooper and his op in T spawn. Now, how awkward would it be if you spawned in the opponent's spawn if you saved in their spawn?
Yeah, that'd be a little awkward.
Be kind of game breaking.
What? Where did that come from?
Oh, does he see him? Yep. That's a good kill from Cooper.
Oh, there's. Ooh, whoa!
Wow.
Whew.
Extra
Molly.
second.
All right, yeah. Extra second, and Cooper might have been able to get himself a two-piece.
Or he could have been gone.
Or could have been gone. We'll never know. Well, 31 kills from Flom. We haven't really talked too much about him today.
No. He's been a very quiet assassin.
Yeah, he's been a quiet 31.
Yeah, it's
kills.
like the classic old copy pasta pie. It's like, Olaf might have 35 kills at the end of the game, but you don't remember any of them, but you remember Guardian Flick.
Very true. Oh my... How is this happening? Spec is just running around, getting kills. He's feeling good now.
He's fired up.
Yeah.
It's all wrapped up and ready to go. The double op is here, though. And if it doesn't shine, if it doesn't get it done, Mythic are in a rough spot, economically speaking, going into the last round. They'll be able to get another op. That's at least a good thing, but it won't be the best overall. And Kojo's picked off Hate. Flom could get blindsided from Divider as he doesn't have eyes on that angle. Cooper will at least strike for Spec, but that was the lurk towards B. Flom's going to hear him pushing up towards his position. Let's see if he can add to his tally. He spots out the nades from thrown by Kojo and finishes off Kojo as well. Now they know where Flom is, but Flom is not going to be denied. Hits a second on the corn. Pugg pushes into Bank, though, and that's a money kill onto Freakazoid. 2v2 now, but the DU players are split. They have enemies on both sides, no real time to work around with either. They have to take some fights, and they're going to go in towards Cooper, who's going to hit the first shot. There's ops on both sides. Pugg's escape down. They can try and get this one down on the B side. Flom's going to book it in towards Con, but Pugg might have just big-brained this. He's going back towards A. He's got not past Cooper, who expects it, who reads it. An incredible read by Cooper. Wins the round for Mythic, and they keep both ops as well. Great for the Mythic side. Davenport, so close, yet so far.
It comes down to the oppers to bring in the clutch play. I mean, we talked a lot about Cooper having that off for most of the series. Flom has just been well, I'll say flaws. He's been pretty great on that op on the CT side, and I mean, both of them just lighting it up when needed, bringing it back to a 16-16 game. So close yet so far here from Davenport University. The nade's going to come out for the boost. Player, Cooper waiting things out. Knows that a couple players are towards Mons. Gonna wait it again. Cooper missing that shot, but though somehow, in some way, he's alive. But look at this Davenport. They're going to pull on back on this. They're not going to commit to the push. They will wait it. Something we haven't seen before.
It's a good adjustment. Looks like the halftime talk between overtime and, well, the regulation and overtime periods has really helped out Davenport here. They get a second kill into Cooper as well. That's Spec. Of course it's Spec to get a second. He's down to 4 HP. So he's very vulnerable, but he's still just being a snake in the grass and kind of just letting the rattle go off for a little bit and going silent again, moving around, making a little more distraction. Maybe striking for a kill or two. Kojo, if he opens the door, he's dead. Hate's gonna get the kill. And now they know exactly what's going on. Never mind! Kojo's got help from Pugg and...
Flick of the wrist.
Look at the flick of that wrist, indeed.
Oh, and Pugg. Freakazoid. He's been able to get some good multi-kills this one, but he's able to find the one. Able to find the two now! Bomb is gonna go down. He's not able to find the triple. And it's gonna be a 17-16. We ain't taking no breaks. Like I said, we hot. We going into this. Who needs a break now? Davenport now put themselves in a lead.
They've got a lead going to the CT side. And that is exactly what Davenport needed. Their CT side was strong. It was good. Their T side was where they struggled. Getting 2 rounds here on the CT side can set them up for success. It can set them up to take this series in a 2-0 fashion and knock Mythic down to an 0-2 side. Not only will they be the first university team to win a series in ECL, it will put them at 1-1 with Unjustified in their group, as well as, I believe, Phantom Troop and Vendetta, which, theoretically speaking, all teams at Davenport University could beat.
Yeah, but this win, if they can find this, I mean, this is going to put them like 3rd place in the group. I mean, like you said, Brazen at 2-0, Team 1-0. So they're looking pretty good, but the job is not done yet.
It's not done until they get to 19. It looks like a B pop here from Mythic. Only 1 player on A from Davenport, in fact. Well, they have the double up in con, so I guess they kind of count as halfway between both sites, but it's a very B-heavy stack from the CT side. And Mythic are draw peeking out here. Freak will get traded out by CSGO, but Flom has doubled down. The Molotov. Flom holds down for Con, and that could seal the deal. Kojo's coming in through heaven. Can he be the guardian angel of Davenport University, though? Can he be the Panther Spirit? No! Yes, he can! Switcher's actually got a 2K from Sandbags. It's all down to Cooper now. And what's he going to be able to do around Pillar? He's got an op, he's got a bomb, he's got some time.
Oh my, he's going to go for it. I mean, he's got the smoke to block things off, but a risky plan, but now time is ticking. Oh, he spots the visor. Oh, he's just getting juked left, right, and center. The sound cues. That is well mechanical discipline that we saw from Davenport. Beautifully done. You could see Cooper was desperate. He was looking. He's like, someone's got to peek me, right? That's that patience.
Great patience coming through. Great discipline. Very well done peeking together from both Kojo and Switcher. And I almost picture Koi standing behind them with like a bludgeon in his hands. Like, if you guys go too quickly, I hit you with this. That's how disciplined they were. It was almost like fearful discipline. It was like, we can't go too fast. We gotta go together. And
it's just such a small detail, but I mean, that's, again, it just makes the biggest difference.
I think it's a big detail because not a lot of teams would be able to do that at this level. Especially in North America. Probably in EU, but not in NA. People like to rush here.
Guys talking about NA like that? Oh no. Oh, okay. You know, we're gonna talk about Pugg. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Now they're feeling it. Now it's just melting Mythic.
Putting them in the Crucible. Now here's the thing about metal in a Crucible. It can come out stronger, or it can lose its shape. Mythic getting mowed down by Switcher with a 3K, and Davenport have taken down the longtime gatekeepers of ECL in Mythic in a 2-0 fashion. It took overtime to do it in Map 2. Map number 1 was incredibly strong from the collegiate squad, but Laz, they have done it. They are the first college team to win a series in ECL, and it comes over none other than the old heads of Mythic.
Yeah, we talked a lot about this in the pre-show, about, you know, some of the very experienced players in Mythic versus some of the young, upcoming players.